or attempting to. An update on, of course, it's all over the news, and I've written at least a couple of blogs on this, as well as talked about this in several videos. The Uvalde, Texas school shooting. Now, the Texas Statesman, a newspaper, released footage inside of the elementary school where the massacre took place. I haven't watched the footage, but that I believe is on the Statesman's website. From the time the young man entered the classroom with a weapon until the time a half dozen or more police officers were in the hallway with armor and tactical gear and what have you, was less than 3 minutes. The footage also shows that once children, the police retreated. Then it was well over an hour before members of the state police and the border patrol, with their tactical gear and equipment, entered the school and killed the gunman. The mayor of Uvalde, in a town meeting, said that his thoughts on this was he was disappointed that the Statesman newspaper released the footage. There was no sense in that for the families to have to see that, etc., etc., etc. He also would not comment on the inaction of the Uvalde Police Department. Criticized the paper, the press. Once again, journalistic freedoms globally are under attack. I know all too well it's a gift from God. The death threats and the harassment from law enforcement that already have notches in their belt in questionable deaths of other citizens. The head of Texas Department of Public Safety commented on the video and the situation and said it was an abject failure. Really? That's all he had to say. What we didn't hear, and what we continue not to hear, is the truth. The truth is this, ladies and gentlemen. Would you have the endowment of taxpayer dollars flooding into these communities and these militarized police departments? And as a matter of fact, there's some bills that I believe that are going before Congress today that will allow the transfer of even more military weapons to law enforcement. I trust those bills will get shot down. No pun intended. But folks, let me tell you, when these communities are flooded with billions of dollars in taxpayer funds for community-oriented policing, this is the type of situation they use as their rally call to continue to finance community-oriented policing to prevent things like this. But it's community-oriented policing that created this problem. The young man being targeted as a young child in elementary school through the program, through his teachers and the community. All you have to do is read the lawsuit, the federal lawsuit in Pasco County, Florida. Sheriff Chris Nicola and his predictive policing. And they target and punish people for crimes they have yet to commit. These children end up, many times, as they get older, we hear of shootings in shopping centers and movie theaters and schools. Sandy Hook, now Uvalde. All products of being targeted by community-oriented policing. The officers that stood in that hallway and then retreated should all be arrested and should all be tried for criminal misconduct. Folks, it is no question about these officers that post these flags, these black and white depictions of the American flag with a blue stripe through it that says these colors don't run, and we've properly added these colors don't run into schools when children are being massacred. Follow our link to the Brady List. We're official citizen reporter for the Brady List, the National Brady List, which is in effect in every state. Report misconduct, and you can even do it anonymously. I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to support USAGSA as we continue to expose this program, corruption, and the atrocities going on in our country today. Please subscribe and share. Until next time, God bless you.